Hey.
Welcome, ladies. So,
Hello.
who is sassy and who is shameless?
I'm a little bit of both. Yeah. I'm sassy. She's shameless. What can you say?
I'm sassy too.
That's kind of how I see it too. You guys are both sassy, but Kathy, I think you get the shameless crown. I'm sorry, I've known you a long time, girl. So, listen, I really think that, one of the reasons I wanted to do this for you guys is because I really do think that my viewers and my subscribers and my membership, I really think they're going to love your content. It's yeah, like they're really into the same things, and I just think it's going to be really fantastic for you guys. So, if I may, I have some questions for both of you. I just want everybody to get to know you a little bit. I'm so professional, right?
Have a little drink first.
So one of the things, Kathy and Veronica, Sassy and Shameless, they're gonna feature a cocktail every week on their lives. They're gonna do production content throughout the week. But what are you drinking tonight? What's your cocktail of choice tonight?
Tonight we were easy, and we did a nice Cabernet tonight because it was easy. It was a busy day, and we like Cabernet too, and we work, so we were just like, let's make it nice and easy tonight, and we did Cabernet. So
works for me because I usually make my own Cosmos. Like I've made Kathy Cosmos. I make
good Cosmos too.
I make a really good Cosmo, but I bought a bottle tonight. I bought a kit that I can shake up and do it. So we've got a couple of people in the chat right now. Samantha Mustard, she is another Irish lassie like you, Kathy. She's still over there. So she's a super fan. She's always here. Oh, wow. Yeah. You're gonna meet a lot of fun people. So let me start with Veronica, because I know Kathy really well. We've known each other since kindergarten. I was gonna show the picture of us in kindergarten, but I'm gonna save it for next time. Anyway, nice. Kathy, it's already out there. Look at that.
What is it?
There you go.
I can't say. Okay, I don't know what it says.
What does it say? It's moniker from my show. Yes, one and the same. Kathy's one of my best friends forever and anon. So, but Veronica, I just met Veronica like 6 months ago. Now, Veronica, I have a huge fandom from England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland. You are from England. When did you come over to the United States?
I came to the States in 1986, actually. Yeah, from Manchester, UK. And I've been here ever since, traveling around. I've seen a lot of the US, but I actually arrived here in 86.
So what was your biggest culture shock coming to the United States?
I gotta tell you, the food, because the portion sizes was the first thing I noticed. Because like in the UK, like all of your subscribers know, throughout the whole UK, people, they like to drink. It's like, food isn't a really big priority as it is in the US. So portion size is like, when you have a sandwich in the UK, you'll order a sandwich and it'll be like maybe 1 or 2 slices of ham. And then when I got a sandwich here, it was this big, tremendous thing with like a pound of ham. And I still do. I still take it all off because it's like a lot. So that was the number one thing, was the food.
Traveling in Europe, that was something I noticed too, is that the portion sizes are really, really different. So totally get that. So what did you do before Sassy and Shameless? Like kind of give us like a snapshot. Are you corporate professional? Like my viewership knows, like I come from corporate America. I've always been, a psychic. I've always done that kind of in the back room. But I did work in corporate. Are you corporate slag like me, or?
No, not really. When I first came here, I came and I worked as a nanny. Nanny Veronica. I worked as a nanny. I did a couple of nanny jobs. And that's how I decided that I wanted to stay, because I wanted to experience a lot of the US first, and I did a lot of traveling with that. And I decided that I wanted to stay. So
that is very, very cool. So why did you want to do the podcast? I mean, I trust me, like I know Kathy, like every day is a podcast with her, even if no one's watching. but what really was the motivating factor for you, Veronica, to want to do the podcast?
Well, I just feel that there's so much negativity out there that, first of all, I think people could use a little more joy, a little more happiness in their lives. And we like to laugh. We like to have a good time. So that never hurts. Like, people need to laugh more. They need to look at the positive side of things more as opposed to the negative. There's also so many things that were happening at the time when we were planning this podcast that we like to talk about personally. And, we would have conversations with people, and a lot of the, people we spoke to had the same kind of ideas. So that was kind of an inspiration for us to start the podcast initially. But, overall, we like to have fun. We like to look at the bright side of things. We always look at the positive. And whenever we would be having conversations, people would be listening to us, and they're like, "Oh my God, you two are so funny,"
We're funny.
Yeah, so we had a lot of eavesdropping when we would have a conversation. So that, again, was another inspiration. We were like, why don't we just, start a podcast and start talking in public?
I am definitely going to agree that you guys are two to listen to. So, what is the cheekiest topic that you are planning on talking about in the future?
The cheekiest?
It means they want to put my cheek in the camera?
No. Cheeky means like, I can't even, it's like, nervy, funny, and, saucy, maybe saucy.
Okay.
Yeah,
saucy's good.
I'm gonna put my ass in there.
Yeah.
Get a little cheek.
Well, we have a lot of serious conversations, that we're planning as well. But we have a lot of topics. There's so many to choose from.
Yeah,
I can't even.
So many.
Yeah. I mean, sex is always on the table.
Just some of the fun ones that are coming up, just to whet everybody's appetite, so they get an idea of
dating and sex and, I don't know, midlife. What else are we talking about? We talk about serious conversations, believe it or not, as well. Like, with the RFK taking over, with, the food getting healthier, like it is over in the UK.
So those are our serious conversations.
We talk about pretty much everything.
But we have a lot of funny things coming up. We're actually going to be going to watch midget wrestling soon. So we're going to be getting some interviews.
I love
that.
That'll
be a cheeky topic.
Are you really going? Are you really going? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We always want to do fun stuff and interviews.
Yeah. So that's going to be a cheeky topic, because we're going to ask them cheeky questions, and we expect cheeky answers.
So what do you think that your podcast is going to bring to your viewership that they can't get now? Like, what do you think that you're going to bring in there? You guys are absolutely gold plated, platinum plated originals. But what do you think is your secret sauce, your secret sauciness that people are going to come for?
Well, I would say number one, truthfulness, honesty. Those are all things that everybody needs. Things that everybody's talking about right now. Current events. We're definitely talking about current events. But
a lot of people. A lot of people stay away. Oh, you there, Kath?
I can't hear you. Go ahead. You're moving, but nothing.
I couldn't hear you for a second. Anna's sleeves are falling down. Are they? Okay.
I said I bring the sunshine.
Oh, you do bring the sunshine.
Sunshine, positive. I am your ray of light.
You are a ray of sunshine. I will tell you guys this, as a content creator, politics and current events will sometimes bring the noise in terms of people getting in their kerfuffle in the comments. But I do think that it's important for us to flex that, that First Amendment, that we're allowed to, have conversations, have things that are frank. One of the things that I know that we had talked about, we just kind of grazed over it. And I think it's going to be a really important topic, is about aging parents. Kathy, I know that you're caretaker for your dad, who is a delight. Mr. B is one of my favorite people in the whole world.
I'm glad you all think he's a delight.
So
we're getting to that age now. So many of our friends are hitting that age group where our parents are now, we have to start taking care of them, or what's the next step for them, or moving them closer, taking care of them. I took care of my dad for 6 months, and being a caretaker is probably one of the hardest things to do.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. And I'm a daughter and he's a man. And my dad couldn't walk. So I'm talking, and I never, ever wanted to do this, ever. Never wanted to be a nurse in a billion years. Mm-hmm. And I probably wasn't the nicest, to be quite honest. I used to call myself Nurse Ratchet.
Nurse Ratchet. Right.
Nurse Ratchet. And if you know me, you know I love my sleep. And I'm like that snooze girl. Like, I set like a bunch of alarms, the person I want to be and the person who I really am. But I always am hitting the snooze. And I would have to get up like an hour and a half earlier and be up and already up in his room. And even he's a late sleeper. And he'd be like, I don't want to wake up this early. I'm like, well, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. So I would wake up and I would have to change him and all of that. And I would go, let's go, baby Yui. Like, let's go. And I would pull the sheets and he would like roll. And he'd be like, whoa, easy. I'm like, listen, you have no say. I got to get to work. This is what we're doing.
But you did it though. And you did it to the best of your ability.
Yes.
So that's
the first night I had him
too.
It wasn't easy for you. It wasn't easy. And the first night I had him, he fell out of bed. And this is the thing. And if you're going through this, take the time and laugh. Just laugh, because if you're not laughing, you're going to cry. He fell out of the bed, and my dad's a big guy. So not only was he on the ground, and I was downstairs sleeping because I gave up my room to turn it into his care room. And I'm downstairs sleeping, and the kids are gone. And I hear this noise, and I'm like, who's upstairs walking? He doesn't walk. I'm crawling. He was like just sprawled out on the floor. And I went up there. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, I don't know. I was hoping you would hear me. But anyway, we called I called 911. They came out. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed. Please don't put like sirens and whistles on coming in. Like, so they came, but they couldn't lift him. Because he's a big guy. So then I had the police. Then I had the first aid. Then I had the fire department, because they called out the fire department. It was blocking my whole street.
Oh my God.
And it was funny. It was really funny.
But you did a great thing though. You took care of your father.
I tried to as long as I could. It is not.
And you didn't lose your mind, so that was good.
I was losing my mind. You know how many times you cry? That's why I said, if you're going through it, you really have to laugh. Yeah.
So you guys are going to have serious topics. You're going to have fun topics. You're going to have cheeky topics. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. There's going to be all kinds of wellness and good stuff. I think that part is going to be great. So I'm going to do a rapid fire before I start asking Kathy some questions. I want to know all of these things about you. So both of you, favorite cocktail. Kathy, you can't say those rum buckets that we drank that one day.
I don't actually like rum buckets because they mess me up, and you can verify. Like, I get wasted on rum and have the worst hangover from rum. So I don't like rum. I love vodka. I love Tito's vodka, and I love vodka and tonic.
Mm-hmm. I'm a Cosmo girl.
I love Cosmos too.
I do.
I like
love
alcohol.
Cosmos. I also love chocolate martinis. I do like those a lot.
Chocolate martinis, yeah.
Too sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Anna? What's your fave?
It depends on the time of year.
Yeah,
and you know,
my food. Yeah.
So Greg and I every season kind of dig into one cocktail and get real good at making it. So one year we went hog wild on mojitos, and we started making these great mojitos.
They were really good too.
Yeah, that so what is my you know what? I had my first ever martini the other day.
Oh, was it dirty?
It was dirty. It was as dirty as it gets.
And that's your dirty.
This thing is delicious. And then I had a second one the next night, and I realized it really wasn't the martini that I liked. It was the olives. I was in a mood for olives.
I like olives. I cannot eat olives at all. It would be torture. To me, an olive is torture.
So I'll drink the vodka straight. Don't put it in my vodka.
Yeah, I don't like olives.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, what is my? I'm gonna have a Cosmo tonight after I'm all done.
I may come over.
Samantha said olives matter. Olives do matter. Olive lives matter. All lives matter. That's what she was saying. So Samantha is super, super funny. And I was just a little slow on that. Lady of the Lake said she is on fire today. So, this is a great question. Rapid fire questions for you guys. So first cocktail. Samantha's got one though. What's your favorite book, Kathy?
My favorite book. So that kind of changes with me too. My favorite book that what am I reading? Right now, I'm really not reading too much. I've been busy and it's hard and I just went away. I think, what was that one I liked with,
was that Hildebrand? I know you're
I love Hildebrand books. It's an easy read. Yeah. I love reading her in the summer. They're beachy. They're easy. I love all her books. Yeah. With Remarkably Bright Creatures is probably one of my favorite books.
Yes. That was a really good one.
It was a really good book. And when someone at work recommended it to me, I said, what is it about? Because I'm like so picky. I'm like, what is it about? And they're like, it's about an octopus. I'm like, I don't want to read about an octopus. I don't no. She's like, trust me,
they're amazing creatures. They're so
smart. But anyway, so I read this book. I love this book. It was amazing. And not only did I read it, I was also so into it that when I was in the car, I was listening to it audio, and the girl who was reading it, the voice was perfect, which made me even love it more.
Yeah, it was good.
And I was just like, I love this book, and they should make it a movie or a show. And I said that about that. What was the other show, that other movie that they, it was I can't think of it. See, I'm so bad. Oh, midlife. Here we go. Perimenopause. It's like playing charades when you talk to me. Where the crawdads sing.
Oh, okay.
When I read that book, it was slow in the beginning, and then it took off, and I loved it. And I'm like, they should make it a movie. They did. Mm-hmm. I loved Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a great book. I think they should definitely do a movie with it. I just loved it. I fell in love with the characters.
It was good.
Mm-hmm. Go read it.
It was good.
And we'll do a book report.
So, rapid fire, dream destination for both of you.
I want to go to Ireland.
I want to go to Tahiti.
Too far.
I want to swim in the ocean.
I want to go where my people are.
Yeah, Ireland. I've been to Ireland.
I've never been, so I want to
go there on vacation as a kid. So
that's on my list. I have never been to Europe, people. My kids have been, but I've never been to Europe.
Yeah. Well,
you're like Kamala Harris.
I am not like Kamala Harris.
I've never been to Europe.
No.
I know somebody told me
but I've been to the border. I've been to the border.
I've been to the border many times.
I've been to the border. On the border.
Yeah.
So here, this is not an easy question, but what is the one thing that you think women over 50 need to hear?
I would say to not underestimate yourself and not consider your age so much as what you want to do for the rest of your life and who you could become, and to go for everything that you want to do. That's what I would say.
I agree with that. I think that age is literally just a number. And because we're in our 50s, I think that's where we come alive. We're more confident, we're more knowledgeable, and we really can conquer and do anything that we want to do. Like,
also because you're at a point in your life that, you know, a lot of us have dedicated a lot of time to a marriage and to children. And then you're at a point in your life where your children are on their own now and you can concentrate back on yourself again.
Yeah.
So,
and I think taking care of yourself too,
you have to take care
of
yourself.
Very important, because we're going through perimenopause and menopause. And let me tell you, ladies, you do not have to suffer. You don't. There are and we're going to talk about that in many of our stuff. You don't. Some people don't suffer. You're lucky. I mean, and some people tell me they suffer. I mean,
I didn't really get anything.
God bless you. So I'm just beginning that train ride. So we'll see and we'll talk.
It's not fun.
Yeah, chew. But there are, you know, I try to take care of myself better now. I try to work out every day. I always even try to give myself a half hour every day. If it's even just going for a walk, or to do something for yourself.
Walking is good, definitely.
You know, we take care of everybody else, but we don't take care of ourselves. So it's so important to take care of yourself.
And that's the point. When you get to that age, you can take care of yourself again.
Make yourself a priority.
You can concentrate on what makes you happy again.
Like
that's what I would tell somebody who's 50. I would just say, concentrate on yourself again now.
Yeah. My next era is me. I'm in my me era.
She is.
I think that's great. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments right now are, you know, saying they're going through that. Like Stephanie just commented, she's going through it. Samantha said all women's problems stem from menstrual, menopause, mental breakdown. So I think, guys, I think this is really going to be a great channel for you guys to get involved in. They need more subscribership on here. I'm going to drop their link. And Trevor Colt, this is the other ginger in my life. So Kathy, this is the other ginger in my life.
Cheers. We're like unicorns.
So, and I want you to know, Samantha Mustard has offered you a place to stay. So I just
where am I going?
To Ireland.
I'm coming. I'm packing my bags. Slancha, here I come.
So everybody, and Rob Fuzesi is in here too. Kathy, we went to school with him. So Rob's in here too. So I just pinned their channel to the top so you guys can go up there and you can scoot over, give them a sub. I'm going to watch their subs on my other screen. So I want to see that number go up. They're
fine. Like our page, please.
Yes. They are a brand new channel.
I
so
swear
they're just starting out. They really need to get more people in there. So, all right. So Kathy, let's talk about a few things here. We're going to go, way back. So, and I'm going to make it about me. What is your favorite childhood memory of me and you?
Oh my God, I have so many memories of you. Me and Anna met in kindergarten, so I went like pretty much all the way through elementary school, middle school, and Anna was always fun to be with. Anna was always smiling, laughing. It was the energy you wanted to be around. And another thing is, when we had school plays, this bitch always sang. Like, it was always her. Like, she always sang. She had a beautiful voice. She always sang. I love
know that.
Oh,
yeah. She's still on my channel here. So here, I'm going to give everybody a little treat. Are you ready? We're going to do a little treat.
Are you singing?
No. Well, I could sing. But I am going to bring up our kindergarten class.
Oh my God.
Because yes, I do have it. So let's do a little screen share. We're going to share the screen.
Kathy,
wait, actually, you're not in this picture. So I'm going to find one that you're in.
I'm not in it.
Where are you?
What did you have for kindergarten?
Kathy was behind the bike sheds.
I was probably at the principal.
You know what? I had Miss Layton. You were in my class. How come you're not in this?
Yeah, I had Miss Layton. I loved Miss Layton.
That's a bummer. Well, I'm going to show everybody how cute I was, and then I can show them. I'm going to show everybody how cute I was. Why is this so big?
Where are you?
Hang on.
Why can't I? She was cute. She was fun. Like she was always like you wanted to be hanging out with Anna. And she sang. She had a voice of an angel.
Oh, I didn't know Anna was a singer.
What's this? Oh, look at Voorhees.
That. Oh wait. Oh, what did I do? All right, I just jammed it up. They put that back on there. So that's me. That's me in the right hand. I still have that same outfit, front row. Sitting there. My hair looks the same. And let me see if I can find another picture of Kathy.
I'm going to say you're going to look the same as you do now.
I don't know. I think kindergarten I had long. My hair was more blonder then.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I always wore pigtails.
Oh,
yeah. And then
that's cute.
I had our yearbook on here.
Oh. I don't have that.
Our Voorhees yearbook. So, and this, I showed this to you. That's you with your scratched out face. And you were like, why'd you scratch out my face? You did it. I remember you did it.
I don't remember. She probably did it, but that's like before Facebook and stuff.
But I did scratch out my own face. Look, I hated my own face. I'm up there in the corner. On this top picture, I'm this top picture up here. And then this is Kathy here. But wait, there's more.
Oh, there's more.
There's pictures of us in I think you were in the Stokes pictures, the fake ones that we took outside.
I hated that. It's hard to. A snake went across my shoe in that trip. Oh. I'm not your outdoorsy. By outdoorsy, I'll come and sit on your porch or on your patio and your deck and drink. That's as outdoorsy as I get.
So you know.
So all right. So Kathy, so I you said memories about me. I will share a memory about you, Kathy. We were at a sleepover, and I think it was at Tommy Montoya's sister's house. I think we were at that sleepover together, and I can't remember her sister's name.
What was her name?
What was her name?
They moved to Montana, though.
I would like to.
They moved to Montana, and I remember I was like, look at that, Tommy Montoya leaving. Dang it.
Yeah.
So I remember us going to a sleepover at her house, and it was the 70s, so it got crazy. Itching powder or anything. But Kathy, what do you do? You are an entrepreneur. So you have like several businesses that you run. Tell everybody about your businesses that you run.
I wear many hats. So I do a little bit of everything I dabble in. I'm in the beauty industry. I'm a fully licensed cosmetologist. So I've always been in the beauty industry, which I do love. I used to do nails. Now I'm more into skincare. I sell skincare. I sell supplements. So
she's
like
a jack of all trades.
Collagen. Like I sell supplements. I sell perfumes. I have a European company that I'm working with now. And I love their skincare, and I'm loving their perfumes. So yeah, I do dabble a little. I bartend.
You have a budding service business that's coming up. A lot of the time people ask me about, the makeup I'm wearing or what is, what my skincare is. I mean, I tell everybody I have great lights and great filters. But
lights do help.
There is a base here that, I'm working with, and it is due to Kathy's products that she sells. I am one of her customers. I do buy her products, and they're all cruelty free. Like, she does all the background on it and finds out, if it's safe to use, if it's the one product that the skincare and the makeup that you sell is European standard, correct?
Yes. And now that I'm with FM, they're a European company, so they're all European standard as well. Yeah. Yes. And the supplements are natural supplements that are made here in the States, and they're fabulous.
It is fantastic. So, how do you keep?
And I only really show and use what I use. I mean, I don't bullshit. I just show you. This is what I use. This is, you'll see me using. You'll see me taking it. You'll see me drinking it.
Yeah, the collagen that Kathy has turned me onto is life-changing. It's, if you have knee issues, if you've got joint issues, it really is life-changing, and it does make you feel very, very different in a very short period of time.
Yes, ladies, if you are in, you should be. Our bodies stop producing collagen in our 20s. So, ladies, if you're not taking collagen, you're doing yourself a disservice. It'll help, like she said, with so many things. It even actually helps you with weight loss, but it helps you with your skin, with your nails, with your hair. And again, with perimenopause or menopausal women, our hair starts thinning, right? Our hair starts thinning, and then we start getting hairs where we don't want them. But collagen will help with your joints, all that pain.
When can I buy it?
Whenever you want. And don't buy a pill. You take a pill form and anything, you're like wasting your money. There's so many collagens. There's so many, just know what you're taking. Know that it's a clean product. If you need any help, I'd be happy to help you. But I'm telling you, it really is life-changing with aging and fine lines and wrinkles and how you're feeling. Like, so many people tell me, oh, my hips are killing me. My knees are killing me. And I'm like, do you like collagen? And they're like, no. Or what cream can I use for my face to get rid of wrinkles? I'm like, do you take collagen? Like, you can take whatever cream you want and rub it all over your face for every day. It may make a little difference. It's not going to penetrate the layers of skin. Collagen is like beauty from the inside out, and you want a natural one that is close to ours, which is then your body's going to start producing the collagen together.
Yeah, that makes
sense. And collagen holds it all together. It's the strength that holds it all together.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge difference with aging, and I really 100%.
As we get older and we hit menopause, all of those connective tissues, your fascia, your ligaments, your tendons, all of that become brittle. They don't necessarily dehydrate, but they become brittle. So that collagen sometimes really does make a difference.
And with perimenopause and menopausal, when your estrogen levels drop, you're going to feel like Charlie horses, and the muscles being tight, and the muscles being like, oh my God, like my hips hurt, my knees hurt. It's going to hurt more. Like, it's just so big of a puzzle, and really
the joy of aging.
Yeah. So why suffer through it? Like,
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, thank God I do too. But I wake up in the morning and I'm like doing like my vitamins, my supplements, and I took all that stuff with me when I just went away. Like, I take it with me everywhere I go.
I've seen you mix it in cocktails.
If I have to, girls got to do what a girl's got to do.
You mix it in cocktails? That's funny.
Yeah, we did cocktails, mocktails.
That's funny.
So, Kathy, why the podcast now? What
was so funny?
I know Veronica answered that, but what's your why for having this podcast? I mean, I definitely think that, your products they should feature, big and broad. They should be right there. This is an opportunity for you to talk about aging and things that you can do to correct that. But why step out and, go public kind of, I know for me, my girlfriend, Alicia Wicker, really encouraged me to start my YouTube channel. We're both psychics. We both do the same thing. And she was like, you should have a channel. Like, you would be great. And I was like, I don't know. Like, do I really want to do that? Like, you have a very social personality like I do. And, it's one thing to be, everybody's laughing about our Jersey accents in the comment. It's one thing to be social in a vacuum, but now, like, you're stepping out on this broader stage, like you're stepping into a worldwide audience. So, why the why? Like, what brings you here to the rest of the universe?
Well, it was kind of funny, not funny, but like I kept getting, and I'm not psychic, but I kept getting this feeling and like a gut feeling, and something just kept telling me, like, show. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but when I go out, people are like, you're so funny. You should have your own show. They tell me and my dad at the nursing home, you guys should have your own show. You need your own show. And then Veronica, like she said, when we were talking, people were like, you guys should have your show. So Veronica goes, Kathy, I was having this thing I want to do. And I'm like, okay.
I was having this similar feeling. And I told her.
So she brought it to the table and she's like, I want to do a podcast. Yeah. Would you be interested? I would love to do a podcast with you. And I go, oh my God. I was like, I've been having this feeling that something was telling me like a show. Yeah. I didn't know what kind of show. I said, so yeah, let's give it a whirl. Like, let's do it. And coming in front of the camera, I mean, I have the gift of gab, but I said,
she's not shy.
I am shy though. At times I am shy.
How could you be shy?
But I always say God bless me with, I don't know, I could connect with people. Yeah. I am very, I could connect with people.
You're a social butterfly.
I want people to feel good. Like when they leave me, I want them to feel good. And I just thought.
I love that, Kathy.
That like, even with doing my makeup in the business, I was doing lives on my business page showing how to use the products, how to do makeup, getting ready with me. It was just another couple of steps up. And I was like, you know what? I got nothing to lose. So let's go for it.
And we have a lot of fun doing our show.
Yeah.
There's many, many topics that we feel that we could contribute to, and we want to talk about it. We also want other people to feel good too.
Right.
And there was so much political division the past few years. And even though, you know, we all have our political views and opinions, but it divided people so much. And that's a terrible thing. So we just feel with humor, we can.
I want people to feel good. I want people to be happy. And it's okay to disagree. It's okay. But you know what? Be happy. Let's laugh. Let's have some fun.
Well,
let's come together. I want you to leave feeling better, you know?
Ultimately, no matter what political side you are, we all want the same things. We all want the same things. We all want love. We all want happiness. We all want peace. Those are universal things. Doesn't matter what political opinion you have.
I want a cowboy too.
And she really wants a cowboy.
Any cowboys out there?
My viewership is about 94% female. So I don't know if there's a big selection of cowboys here, but we'll work on it.
Well, one of that 94% has to know someone.
Yeah, maybe they know a cowboy.
Maybe they know a cowboy.
So, you know, I love. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
With a little bit of a delay.
Ultimately, we just want to have fun, and we want to bring fun to other people, and we want other people to laugh
everybody
with us.
Happy.
That ultimately, that's what it is. We want to enjoy, we want to have fun, and we want people to laugh. That's it.
And I really think that that's really my mission statement when I do readings for people. You know, I want people to feel better. I want them to feel empowered. I want them to feel like they have some agency over the things that happen in their life. So having a podcast like yours that is going to really be like a girlfriend's gab where, you know, you may talk about topics again, like, you know, aging parents, or, you know, I've got wrinkles galore in my face. I'm using this expensive wrinkle cream and it's not doing anything. Oh, well, collagen's a solution. You know, how to mix the perfect cocktail, you know, on the nights that you don't want to just crack a bottle of wine or, you know, drink your vodka straight like some of us do. So one of the things I wanted to do for you guys is I wanted to see what the universe is going to say about your show. So
me too. I want to know too.
So let's bring up that card view. Everybody that's in the chat, if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that like button now. If you're watching on your phone, double tap on the screen and you can make a like there. Super fun. But I'm going to bring up that card view and we're going to make it nice and big so everybody can see it. And here we go. We got 27 people here.
I'm so excited, Anna.
So I just want to let you guys know you're up to 60 subscribers. I don't know what our start was.
Thank you.
But we're up to 60. We got to keep going. We need 1,000 subscribers there by the
Tell
summer.
your friends.
Yeah.
So let's see. First thing, what's the energy behind this podcast? Like, what's the universe talking about on this podcast? For all my tarot maniacs out there, I'm using the Madame Clara 5-cent tarot, and we do have the 2-penny oracle out of its box, so we're going to be using that as well. Stick around because I'm going to be doing readings for you guys in a little bit, and Kathy and Veronica are going to be giving their practical advice on the readings that I'm giving for you guys. So let's have some fun with this. So energy behind it, there's an imbalance. This is temperance in reverse. There's an imbalance in presentations like this. Having a show where we get a mixed review of different events that happen in our life. So I think it's going to be very, very curious to see how you guys approach the same subjects. If so, you may have very, very different advice. Say somebody says, I've been engaged for 4 years. I'm waiting for this guy to, finally say, yes, let's plan the wedding. You guys may have very different perspectives on that. And I think that is one of the good things. My girlfriend, Alicia Wicker, and we have very different views on a lot of things, but we still read tarot cards together and we get very interesting results from that. So I think this is very similar energy. 7 of Needles. We've got some trouble here. The energy behind here. I think conflict. Yeah, this is conflict. Conflict is happening. Let's see what that conflict is going to be.
Conflict?
So your conflict.
We're sitting here drinking cocktails and we're positive.
Kathy, chill out. Your conflict is going to be in the comments, in the chat, but it's going to be constructive chaos and criticism. Totally fine. So, you're going to get a varied approach. And I think it's in the conversations, not only in the chat, but maybe sometimes you want to bring people onto the screen. You may have guests. I think having that difference of opinion, you guys are not going to be the echo chamber that say the view is. You're going to have some varied views in there, which I think is really good. This is going to be a good way to go in that direction. So what other energy is here? We've got strength in reverse. The universe wants you guys to structure a little bit more, just have a little bit more structure and tinker with your presentation. So, as you get further down the line, so like an athlete, like say you're an athlete and you're training for a marathon or a weightlifting competition or something like that, you may change your training strategy at some point because you find that it's not giving you the strength for that deadlift or for the back bend that you have to do. So I do think that as you go, you're going to evolve. The channel's going to evolve and present differently. So you may do like different features. Everybody that gets a YouTube channel goes through kind of growing pains in the beginning. So what kind of community are you gals going to attract? What kind of community is it going to be? I have my own thoughts on this, but what kind of community is it going to be?
What's her thought?
It's going to be a whole string of cowboys.
Yeah. Giddy up.
So I do think, so we've got the Sun in reverse. Sun in reverse is always a great card. Ace of Needles in reverse, 6 of Needles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance card. So what does all this mean? So I think that the audience that we are going to attract, it's going to come in nice and slow. It's going to come in at a nice pace. So it's not going to be like all of a sudden, bam, you've got all this craziness in the chat. I do think that this is going to be individuals that are looking for that place of community. They are looking for a place to sit and kind of talk about some things that come up. The chat is great for that. Wheel of Fortune, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be great in here. Everybody's going to enjoy it. And then over here, Temperance, it's going to be dialed up. It's going to be dialed down. It's going to be a good time. So I think it's going to be just like, when back in the 90s, we used to go out, we used to go clubbing, we used to dial it up, we'd go out at 10 o'clock at night, not get home until 6 in the morning. I think it's going to be a great place where people can kind of relive that, jump in, have a great time, and you can wear your pajamas. You can have your fuzzy slippers on. You can be in the comfort of your own home, still have a cocktail, and still have a good time with some girlfriends. So, the stupid pandemic kind of threw us all to the four corners of the universe. And now I think we've learned from that experience to use electronic platforms like this to kind of bring little communities together and have a great time. So, what do you need? Or actually, what do you need to know for the next 6 months? Let's see. Next 6 months. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Bang. The sun. Ace of Needles. Keep going. Consistency is king. Getting in there. Once your audience starts to like what you're doing, they are going to expect to show up. I will tell you, I've had 2 kinds of flu for the year. Everyone knows that. All my viewers know that. And I missed 2 days of content, and boy, did people miss me. I got a lot of messages. I got a lot of love. But it really showed me that, you have to show up every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. You got to show up every day. And here again, change of plans. You may change the design of your program. You may change it a little bit. So don't be afraid of that change. Don't be afraid of modifying things so that it works with your schedule. I can tell you my channel has changed about 50,000 times since I started it 5 years ago. I really have changed my pacing. I've changed my schedule. I've changed my production schedule. And, you really can create a great product with a lot of efficiency. So I certainly wish both of you the best of luck. What is a hidden strength that you guys haven't recognized yet? So we'll do Kathy on the left and Veronica on the right. Hidden strength that you guys are unaware of.
What do we have? We're not aware of that.
I don't know.
Oh, she's going to tell us.
Oh, she's going to tell us. Thank God, because I don't know.
So, hidden strength that Kathy has. Page of Cups. Kathy, the Page of Cups can inspire in people to come on, get happy. You can be David Cassidy.
I am the next David Cassidy.
That's absolutely.
Yes.
Come on, get happy.
Make people happy.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that was my nickname?
Yeah.
My grandmother.
David Cassidy?
Happy.
Aww.
That was my nickname.
That's
all
great.
my cards that my nan ever wrote to me was happy to happy to happy. Aww. That was my nickname. Happy.
How wonderful is that?
I know. It's better than miserable bastard.
That's a strength that while you know it, you're not applying it to the hangman. So the hangman, what the hangman's about, it's about people realizing how their actions have affected the greater universe around them, the greater community around them. So you will be able to infuse your viewers with a happiness that will affect the people around them. So maybe you'll get some viewers that have been depressed or in the doldrums, something like that. You'll be able to bring that happiness to them so it affects their environment, which is incredibly powerful. That is something that you're going to be spreading it all over the place. Now,
that's right, all over the place.
Miss Veronica.
Happy. It is.
Miss Veronica, your strengths are going to be this. You know how people have the angels on their shoulders? They have the devil and the angel on their shoulders.
Yeah.
You are the angel on people's shoulder. You are the voice of this is the right thing to do. This is the moral thing to do. This is the values-based decision to make. And you also are someone who can lend whereas and Kathy, doesn't mean that you don't have this. You are someone who can really illustrate the value of time, investment, and patience for that investment to come back and show some return on the time that is put into it. So I think that is pretty cool. Do you guys have any questions that you would like to ask the tarot?
What do we want to ask? Oh my goodness. What do you want to ask?
I don't know. Sometimes it's better not to.
You're afraid, Sass? Are you afraid?
Just about the channel. Just about the channel. Not about you personally. It's okay. And while they're thinking of that, everybody else, if you have questions that you want to ask Kathy,
yes,
and Veronica,
please ask us.
You can throw them in the chat, and I'm just scrolling along here.
I would love to answer some questions.
Yeah. It's got to be hot.
And we're not going to pull any cards on this one. But my good friend, Foxy the Enthusiast, who has a fabulous channel himself. Foxy, you are fantastic. Foxy the Fantastic.
I like his name, Foxy.
Foxy. He's in England too, but he's young enough to be our son. He's like in his 20s. Foxy wants to know who my guests are. So I will reintroduce you at the end of the show. Foxy, this is Kathy and Veronica. Kathy's one of my oldest friends. Veronica is one of my newest friends. They have a new podcast called Sassy and Shameless. It is here on YouTube. I have pinned their link up to the top of my chat. We're trying to get them some subscribership. Foxy, you will absolutely love them. Kathy is super spicy. And Veronica is from Manchester, England. She's been in the United States since the late 90s or late 80s.
Yes.
So
it's been a long time. Let's just say that.
What's that?
I can still hear an English accent.
I'm very American.
You are very American. I was shocked when I found out that you were from England.
Oh my God, I don't think so. I can totally hear an English accent all the time.
I have a little bit of English. First of all, I lived in Brooklyn for a long time. So when people ask me what my accent is, I say I'm Brooklish because it's like a mixture of Brooklyn and English. So I'm Brooklish.
It's great when we go out. People are so confused and they're like, "Where are you from?" Like they're so confused.
Yeah.
It's great.
Keep them guessing.
Super fun. So I want to see if Drusilla's question comes through. Let me see if it does come through. Checking. Oh, and I wanted to say hello. Tarot reading the lovers. That is a friend of mine. And actually, Christina, I was talking to Veronica about you last night when she was doing some verification on her channel. And I actually used you as an example. Veronica, this is the gal that I told you that had a tremendous channel that was hacked and she had to start all over again. Yeah. So, she had an experience that was very, very negative with some hackers who stole her very, she had a very, very successful channel. So, so we're gonna start to wrap this up. Drusilla, we'll do your question. I'm probably gonna do another live tomorrow. I know I owe my membership a private live, so we'll have to. I'll get that scheduled, Drusilla. We'll get you squared away tomorrow.
Is there any questions for us?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions for Kathy and Veronica?
Eddie?
We'll be on it.
I actually have my chat.
I'll give you my opinion.
I keep my chat on a slow so that I can kind of keep track of it. So, Christina, Christina's channel is doing better because of me. I didn't think it really helped.
Good.
So I'm going to mute myself.
Girl, you're choking.
Oh, she's got to come.
Oh, she should be drinking wine.
She needs some honey.
Honey. You need some honey. She needs a hot toddy.
She does. It would help.
Forget the Cosmo. Let's make her some hot toddies.
Where's my kid?
I could have a hot toddy tonight.
Yeah, you need some honey and a little bit of honey with a little bit of lemon and some warm water.
And a little bit of whiskey. That's a hot toddy.
The Irish whiskey. Don't forget the most important part.
I would skip the whiskey, but
you need the Irish whiskey.
Come here, baby.
So Stephanie has a good question. Are you guys going to recommend styles for ladies over 40?
Are we going to recommend
what
styles like what you wear?
I was thinking about that, and I was actually thinking about some people were asking about certain lines of clothing or boutiques. So I don't know, maybe if a boutique came to us and said, would you?
Yeah,
I think we would.
If it was good, only if it was.
I'm not wearing any ugly things because I don't want you to wear ugly things. So
something that I would wear, something that you would wear, something.
So that's something we are going to look into.
Absolutely.
Yes, good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
The TNR group, they can come and take care of them, but these are all old farm cats, like this is a whole legacy of farm cats. They all look really hillbilly. So Valerie has asked, what is the content for their channel? She came late. So their channel is like all things gals over 40. They're going to be talking about dating. They're going to be talking about
don't scare the men away.
Yeah. They're going to be talking about cowboys. The men can watch too. They're going to be talking about makeup. They're going to be talking about styles. They're going to be talking about their pets. You guys should definitely have a pet brigade. Kathy, you have 2 amazing cats.
We're going to be talking about everything. There's nothing that is off the table. Whatever comes up, whatever is in the news, that's what we talk about.
I think we should even do a thing where people could email us questions, and maybe like one day we do like questions and give them our opinion.
Do it on your community page now that you have that. All right, everybody, we are gonna say good night. I'm gonna have a cocktail with these girls virtually, even though they're right down the road. They're not far from me. But I'm gonna have a cocktail with them, and I hope everybody has a great night. One of the things I do want to tell you in my community chat, I created another sale. It's for a half-hour reading. It's on behalf of Sassy and Shameless. You can go on over there. I actually opened up my schedule on Sunday. I don't work on Sundays, but I opened up Sundays just for this special. So
awesome.
Come on over, book some appointments, and I will see you guys in the future. Ladies, you have to say it with me. See you in the future.
See you in the future.